Scarface. The legendary film that made waves since its release in 1983, bringing an intense storyline and unforgettable characters. But after more than 40 years, how have the actors from the film changed? Today, let's take a look back at the Scarface cast, from renowned faces like Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer to others who helped make a lasting impact on film history. In this video, we'll compare old and new images of the cast, delving into their lives and careers after Scarface. Stay tuned to discover fascinating and inspiring stories about the stars who made Scarface a success, as well as the challenges and unique experiences they've faced in life. You'll be amazed by what we're about to reveal. If you want to learn more, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to catch the next video. Tony Montana, the main character in Scarface, 1983, was brilliantly portrayed by Al Pacino, delivering a memorable performance as an ambitious Cuban immigrant determined to conquer the drug trade. Tony's delusional arrogance and violent nature made him a powerful crime boss, but these same traits led to his downfall. Pacino's portrayal of Tony Montana defined his career, showcasing unparalleled intensity and the dramatic depth of the character. Al Pacino, born on April 25, 1940, is now 83 years old. Throughout his decades-long career, he has solidified his place as one of the greatest actors in film history. Known for his role as Michael Corleone in The Godfather, 1972, Pacino continued to deliver powerful performances in films like Serpico, 1973, Dog Day Afternoon, 1975, and Heat, 1995. In 1992, he won the Oscar for Best Actor for his role in Scent of a Woman. Not only outstanding in cinema, Pacino also boasts a strong stage career and remains an influential figure in Hollywood, inspiring generations of actors and filmmakers. Manny Ribera, Tony Montana's close friend and right-hand man in Scarface, was portrayed by Steven Bauer. Manny, charming, loyal, and articulate, serves as the voice of reason, attempting to stop Tony's increasingly reckless actions. Entering the drug trade, Manny continues to accompany Tony, enjoying the lavish lifestyle that success brings. With his nuanced performance, balancing allure and intensity, Steven Bauer became an essential part of the film's cast. Steven Bauer, born on December 2, 1956, is now 67 years old. His role as Manny Ribera in Scarface was a major breakthrough in his career, earning him critical acclaim and opening doors in Hollywood. After Scarface, he continued to appear in films such as Thief of Hearts, 1984, Running Scared, 1986, and Primal Fear, 1996, while also making appearances in TV shows like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul as Don Eladio. Bauer's career has spanned multiple decades, and despite ups and downs, he remains a respected actor, with his legacy firmly tied to powerful roles, especially in Scarface. Elvira Hancock, Tony Montana's troubled love interest in Scarface, was portrayed with deep emotion by Michelle Pfeiffer. Initially the girlfriend of drug lord Frank Lopez, Elvira gradually becomes the object of Tony's obsession and is ultimately won over after Tony takes control of Frank's empire. However, her life with Tony is far from ideal, as she becomes disillusioned with the dark reality of the world Tony has built around him. Michelle Pfeiffer, born in 1958, is one of Hollywood's most prominent actresses, with a career spanning over 4 decades. In Scarface, she brought a complex and captivating portrayal of Elvira, a woman drawn into the dangerous world of Tony Montana. Beyond Scarface, Pfeiffer has delivered legendary performances in films like Dangerous Liaisons, 1988, Batman Returns, 1992, and The Fabulous Baker Boys, 1989. She has continued her successful career in entertainment with notable roles in recent films such as Murder on the Orient Express, 2017, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, 2018, earning an Oscar nomination. She became a pop culture icon for her role as Catwoman in Batman Returns, 1992. With over 4 decades in the industry, Pfeiffer continues to be praised not only for her talent, but also for her lasting presence in cinema. Gina Montana, Tony's beloved younger sister, portrayed by Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, is a pivotal character in Scarface. Initially depicted as innocent and pure, as Tony's empire grows, she becomes a symbol of his control and obsession. Tony's overprotectiveness of her becomes destructive when he learns about her romantic relationship with Manny. Ultimately, Tony's anger leads to tragedy, highlighting his downfall. Mastrantonio brilliantly portrayed Gina's transformation from innocence to the eventual defiance against her domineering brother. Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, born on November 17, 1958, is 65 years old as of 2025. After her breakthrough role in Scarface, she continued to gain recognition with films like The Color of Money, 1986, for which she received an Oscar nomination, The Abyss, 1989, and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991. Known for her strong screen presence and emotional depth, she also had an outstanding stage career with Broadway productions like Man of La Mancha and Grand Hotel. She remains a respected actress in the film industry. Frank Lopez, the powerful drug lord and one of the main antagonists in Scarface, was portrayed by Robert Loggia. Initially Tony's boss and mentor, Frank eventually comes into conflict with Tony's ruthless ambition and is unable to match his recklessness. His complacency and reluctance to expand his empire lead him to underestimate Tony's brutality, resulting in his downfall. Loggia delivered a powerful, authoritative, and intense performance, adding to the tension and harshness of the film. Robert Loggia, born on January 3, 1930, and passing away in 2015, had a career that spanned over 6 decades. He was a respected actor known for his strong performances in both film and television. In addition to Scarface, Loggia appeared in films such as Big, 1988, Jagged Edge, 1985, a role that earned him an Oscar nomination, and Independence Day, 1996. On television, he also appeared in The Sopranos, Magnum P.I., and Menuso FBI, earning an Emmy nomination. With his gravelly voice and commanding presence, Loggia left a lasting impression on audiences. Miriam Colon portrayed Mama Montana, Tony Montana's strong and moral mother in Scarface, 1983. Unlike her son, she values honesty and hard work, rejecting the criminal lifestyle that Tony pursues. She is deeply disappointed by Tony's choices and refuses to accept money from his drug dealings. Mama Montana is one of the few characters in the film who remains morally upright, and her opposition to Tony highlights the themes of moral decay and the cost of ambition. Miriam Colon, born on August 20, 1936, had a career spanning more than 6 decades, becoming one of the most respected Latin actresses in Hollywood. After Scarface, she appeared in films such as Gloria, 1980, Lone Star, 1996, and TV shows like Gunsmoke, Law and Order, and Better Call Saul. Colon was also a pioneer in advocating for Latinx representation in the entertainment industry. She passed away on March 3, 2017, at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and significant cultural contributions. F. Murray Abraham portrayed Omar Suarez, Frank Lopez's senior associate in Scarface. Omar serves as Frank's right-hand man, acting as an intermediary between Frank and Tony Montana. Initially, Omar looks down on Tony, seeing him as an ambitious thug rather than a legitimate threat. However, Omar's arrogance and calculating nature ultimately lead to his downfall when Alejandro Sosa, a powerful Bolivian drug lord, suspects Omar of being the informant. Sosa orders Omar's brutal execution by hanging him from a helicopter, marking one of the most memorable betrayals in the film. F. Murray Abraham, born on October 24, 1939, is now 84 years old. He is globally renowned for his role as Antonio Salieri in Amadeus, 1984, a performance that earned him the Oscar for Best Actor. His career includes many notable roles in films such as The Name of the Rose, 1986, Star Trek, 1998, and Inside Llewyn Davis, 2013. Beyond film, Abraham is also known for his television roles in Homeland, The White Lotus, and as the voice of Konu in Moon Knight. With over 5 decades in the industry, he remains one of the most respected actors in entertainment. Alejandro Sosa, the ruthless Bolivian drug lord portrayed by Paul Shaar in Scarface, 1983, is a character of immense power and brutality. Initially, Sosa forms an alliance with Tony Montana, providing him with opportunities to expand his drug empire. However, their relationship quickly deteriorates when Tony begins acting on his own and making mistakes, which causes Sosa to grow suspicious and ultimately decide to eliminate Tony. Sosa is a powerful character, full of cruelty and unforgiving, intensifying the tension and drama in the film. Paul Shaar, born in 1936 and passing away in 1989, left a strong mark in Scarface with his portrayal of Sosa. Shaar is remembered as an outstanding actor in roles as ruthless antagonists, delivering an unforgettable performance in Scarface. Known for his commanding presence and deep voice, he often portrayed characters with authority or villainy. His career spanned both film and theater. However, his career was tragically cut short when he passed away on October 11, 1989, at the age of 53 due to complications related to AIDS. Although his career was relatively brief, his role as Sosa remains one of the most iconic villain performances in film history. Harris Yulan portrayed Bernstein, a corrupt lawyer working for Frank Lopez in Scarface. Bernstein is a skilled legal advisor, but he fails to recognize the brutal ambition of Tony Montana, seeing him as just a thug rather than a legitimate threat. When Tony takes control of Frank's empire, Bernstein is shot by Tony right after begging for his life, highlighting Tony's cruelty and unforgiving nature. Harris Yulan, born on November 11, 1937, was 45 years old when he portrayed Bernstein, delivering a performance that showcased corruption and the fight for power in the film. With over 6 decades of experience in the industry, Yulan appeared in numerous films and TV shows such as Ghostbusters 2, 1989, Clear and Present Danger, 1994, Training Day, 2001, and had roles in 24, Ozark, and Frasier. Yulan also had an extensive stage career and received an Emmy nomination for his performance. He is a respected actor who continues to make a lasting impact in the entertainment industry. Chichi, Tony Montana's loyal sidekick in Scarface, was portrayed by Ángel Salazar. While Chichi is a minor character in Tony's crew, he brings humor with his quick wit and wise personality. Despite his comedic appearance, Chichi is deeply devoted to Tony and plays a significant role in his operations. In the film's climactic battle, Chi-Chi fights bravely but is ultimately killed by Sosa's assassins, emphasizing the violent and tragic end of Tony's empire. Ángel Salazar, born on March 2, 1957, was 37 years old when he portrayed Chi-Chi. Salazar's performance brought a balance between humor and the harsh reality of the criminal underworld. While he is best known for his role as Chi-Chi in Scarface, Salazar is also a stand-up comedian. With his Cuban-American heritage and career in entertainment, Salazar made a lasting impression on audiences. Although he never achieved the Hollywood star status of some of his co-stars, his portrayal of Chi-Chi remains a beloved character, and his comedy career kept him active in the entertainment industry. The characters in Scarface are not only memorable for their intense action scenes, but also for the outstanding performances of the cast, from loyal sidekicks like Chi-Chi to ruthless antagonists like Hector and Sosa. They all contributed to making this a legendary cinematic masterpiece, delivering unforgettable performances. What are your thoughts on the story? Drop a comment and let us know. If you have a different perspective on the story, feel free to share with us. Want to learn more about another story? Just let us know. Pepe Cerna portrayed Angel, Tony Montana's associate in Scarface. Angel plays a key role in one of the film's most brutal scenes, where he and Tony fall into a trap during a drug deal with Colombian drug dealers. Angel is taken hostage and executed in a gruesome manner with a chainsaw, while Tony helplessly watches his death. This is one of the most shocking moments in the film, highlighting the extreme violence present in the drug trade world. Pepe Cerna, born on July 23, 1944, is now 79 years old. Cerna has had a successful career spanning over 5 decades in film and television. In addition to Scarface, he appeared in films such as The Jerk, 1979, American Me, 1992, and Man from Reno, 2014. His television credits include guest appearances in shows like CSI, Hill Street Blues, and The Blacklist. Cerna is also a screenwriter, director, and an inspiring speaker for Latinx actors in Hollywood. In 2022, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award for his contributions to the film industry. Despite his age, Cerna continues to be active in the entertainment industry. Al Israel portrayed Hector, El Coche, a ruthless Colombian drug lord in Scarface. Hector is a key antagonist in one of the film's most memorable scenes, where he lures Tony Montana and his associates into a trap during a drug deal. In a seedy motel in Miami, Hector coldly and brutally tortures Angel with a chainsaw before threatening Tony with the same fate. Eventually, Hector is rescued and killed by Manny and Tony's men, marking one of the film's bloodiest execution scenes. Al Israel, born on April 16, 1935, and passing away in 2011, left a strong mark in Scarface with his role as Hector. With his deep voice and intimidating presence, Israel was known for playing criminals and tough characters in crime films. He also appeared in movies like Caro's Way, 1993, and Flawless, 1999. In addition to acting, Israel was a dialogue coach, helping actors perfect their performances in crime films. He passed away on March 16, 2011, leaving behind a legacy as a memorable actor in the crime genre. Dennis Hollahan portrayed the bank officer in Scarface, a corrupt financial expert who helps Tony Montana launder money from his drug activities. Although a shrewd and professional businessman, his greed draws him into Tony's criminal empire. The bank officer aids Tony in expanding his empire, But as Tony's transactions become more reckless, he too cannot escape the brutal consequences when the empire begins to crumble. Hollahan brought a subtle yet sinister presence to the role, highlighting the deep corruption within the financial system and emphasizing an essential part of the underground world depicted in the film. Dennis Hollahan, born on November 7, 1942, is now 81 years old. In addition to Scarface, Hollahan appeared in various TV shows and films throughout his career, with notable appearances in Hill Street Blues, The A-Team, and Dallas. Beyond acting, Hollahan is a Harvard-trained lawyer who transitioned into entertainment law after retiring from acting. His shift from Hollywood to a legal career showcases his versatility and intellect. While his acting career wasn't as long as some of his Scarface co-stars, his portrayal of the corrupt bank officer remains an important contribution to depicting the film's criminal underworld. Mark Margolis portrayed Shadow, one of Sosa's most trusted hitmen in Scarface, 1983. Shadow is a silent yet deadly character, tasked with monitoring Tony Montana and ensuring he carries out the assassination of a journalist threatening Sosa's empire. Shadow is a ruthless enforcer, showing coldness as he prepares for the hit. However, when Tony refuses to go through with the assassination because the journalist's family is present, Shadow becomes caught in a gunfight between Tony's rebels and Sosa's men. Though Shadow's role in the film is brief, he adds to the tension and moral complexity of the movie. Mark Margolis, born on November 26, 1939, was 44 years old when he portrayed Shadow, delivering a menacing and powerful performance. Margolis is known for playing intimidating and mysterious characters in both film and television, most notably as Hector Salamanca in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, a role that earned him an Emmy nomination. In addition to Scarface, Margolis appeared in films such as Requiem for a Dream, 2000, Pi, 1998, and Noah, 2014, earning widespread recognition for his outstanding performances in many famous works. With over 80 years in the industry, Margolis continued to leave a significant impact on both film and television. He passed away on August 3, 2023, at the age of 83, but his roles remain remembered and celebrated. Michael Aldridge portrayed Sheffield, one of the money launderers in Scarface. Sheffield represents the corruption within the financial sector, helping Tony Montana expand his criminal empire. While Aldridge's role is relatively brief, he delivered a performance full of seriousness and realism, adding depth to the film. Sheffield helps the audience understand how legitimate financial systems can be used to support organized crime. Michael Aldridge, born on April 13, 1941, had a successful career in film and television. He appeared in over 90 films and TV shows, including Escape from New York, 1981, Airplane 2, 1982, and Streets of Fire, 1984. Aldridge was known for portraying authoritative figures and businessmen with a steady presence in Hollywood projects. He passed away on December 19, 1997, at the age of 56, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. Richard Belzer portrayed the show host at the Babylon Club in Scarface, a small yet memorable character. As the host of the club that Tony Montana frequently visits, Belzer's role helped enhance the glamorous and lively atmosphere of Babylon Club, a hotspot for Miami's elite and the criminal underworld. Though his role was brief, Belzer brought natural charisma and humor, providing a light-hearted moment amid the darker themes of the film. Richard Belzer, born on August 4, 1944, was a renowned comedian and iconic TV detective, best known for his role as Detective John Munch in Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. He began his career as a stand-up comedian and became a beloved figure in the comedy world. Belzer passed away on February 19, 2023, leaving behind a legacy as an outstanding comedian and an iconic television detective. So, we've explored the incredible transformation of the Scarface cast from 1983 to the present. Familiar faces like Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer not only gave us unforgettable performances, but have also had fascinating lives and careers after the film. Even as time passes, Scarface remains a classic, and those actors continue to hold a special place in the hearts of fans. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on more fascinating stories about other classic films. Share your thoughts on the changes of the actors in the comments, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.